What's happening, guys? It's your buddy Grizz here, and today I've decided to start a companion guide series for Fallout 4. This series is meant to show you what you have to do to activate each companion's unique missions, and what you have to do to complete them. Yes, each companion has their own quest associated with them, and in order to get access to these quests, you have to do two things. First of all, you have to travel with your companion for a period of time, and how long that period of time will be before the quest unlocks is determined by how quickly you can get your companion to admire you. Getting your companion to admire you can be tricky at times because, for one thing, the game doesn't tell you which actions each companion likes and dislikes, and two, if a companion doesn't like a certain action, like say picking a lock, it can be really annoying because every time you pick a lock, and you all know how frequently you have to pick locks in this game, the companion will dislike that, bringing his or her affinity meter back down a bit. However, once you get your companion to admire you, the quest should open up shortly after. I'm pretty sure it will start automatically at some point when your companion will just all of a sudden stop you in your tracks and ask to talk. Then he or she will pour their little heart out to you and tell you their problem. If you've gotten the notification that your companion admires you and the quest still isn't opening up, just try talking to your companion and just ask him or her how they feel about your relationship, and the companion should start talking about the quest that they want you to help them with. So today we're going to talk about my favorite companion so far, that I've found at least, MacCready. Little backstory on MacCready: he used to be the mayor of Little Lamplight, the camp from Fallout 3, if you remember that. Little Lamplight was the settlement where no adults were allowed, and it was all run by kids. Now, if memory serves me correctly, yes, you do. You talk to MacCready in Fallout 3, which is really cool if you ask me. It's cool that they brought a character like that into Fallout 4. It helps make the overall lore of Fallout that much more immersive. Anyway, on to the juicy bits. You meet MacCready inside the third rail in Good Neighbor, and he's not hard to find or anything, or hard to get to join you. Just walk in the room he's in, and you'll find him arguing with two members of the Gunners, who say MacCready owes them money. Not much happens at this juncture, but if you talk to MacCready after they leave, he will join you no problem. And you can get him to join you for a reduced fee if you have the proper charisma level as well. Alright, so once MacCready is your companion, you gotta get him to admire you. MacCready loves it when you talk shit to people and when you successfully ask people for more money. He loves sarcastic responses, so anytime you see that option in the dialogue, choose it. He will get all riled up every time you send someone to the burn ward with your sharp wit. He also likes it when you steal things, so those are two things you can do often enough to raise MacCready's affinity level. But there is something that he loves even more than stealing and talking shit to people, and that is when you help either children or parents. Remember, MacCready was the mayor of Little Lamplight, a settlement run by children, and he also has a child of his own, so anytime you can help out a child or parents, MacCready will love you for it. Things you want to avoid doing while MacCready is around are, number one, being too nice to people or taking the quote-unquote moral high ground. If you're talking to someone and you have the option between a sarcastic or mean response and a nice response, take the mean or sarcastic one. Being too nice to people will turn MacCready off. Another thing you should watch out for, and this has been reported as a bug, but it happens when you're doing the Secret of Cabot House quest. If you kill Lorenzo in the Parsons State Insane Asylum and then open his cell door afterwards, MacCready for some reason thinks he's still alive and that you're freeing him. So just keep that in mind if you're doing the quest with MacCready. Either don't open the door at all after you kill Lorenzo, or dismiss MacCready right before you do, otherwise he will dislike that action. So once you get MacCready to admire you, his quest, The Long Road Ahead, should open up for you. MacCready tells you about his debts to the Gunners, two in particular, named Barnes and Winlock. Now, I think you can pay them off, but where's the fun in that, am I right? Better to just kill them both and be done with it, I'd say. So after MacCready asks for your help, he'll tell you that Winlock and Barnes are at the Mass Pike interchange and to take him over there whenever you're ready. So whenever you're ready, head over there with MacCready in tow. As another little side note, make sure you are prepared, as you will be forced to deal with a small army of gunners, including, I believe, 2 Assaultrons. so bring some firepower with you because you're gonna need it. One thing I want to mention also is that it took me quite a while to figure out how to get on the top of the interchange, but just to show you guys real quick, there is a lift nearby. It looks like this, and it will take you up there. Just a heads up. Once you're up there, just work your way down the turnpike, and take out Barnes and Winlock. So ends part 1 of the quest. Part 2 takes place after you travel with MacCready for another period of time. Now, I'm not 100% sure if you have to reach another affinity level to open up this second part of the quest, or if it just happens after a period of time, but it makes sense that you would have to reach another affinity level for this to open up. But again, not 100% sure. Just keep doing things he likes just to be safe. After a little while, he will open up to you again and tell you the real reason why he came to the Commonwealth, to find a cure for his son who has a rare disease. Once this part opens up, MacCready will ask you to take him to the MedTech research facility to find the cure for his son's disease. So head on over there, and again, you'll have to fight your way through the building. I believe it's full of ghouls, and there's actually a legendary glowing one, at least one legendary glowing one down there, so bring, some decent firepower with you, but pretty sure it's just ghouls in here, so, you can leave the fat man at home this time. But yeah, so head on over there, fight your way through the building. All you need to do is locate the executive terminal in the building, and MacCready will give you the password to access it. Enter the MedTech sub-level and retrieve the cure, and you're all set to finish up this baby. Last thing you have to do is take the cure to Daisy in Good Neighbor, and she'll deliver it to MacCready's son. And that, my friends, is all she wrote. Once you complete the quest, MacCready will give you a wooden soldier toy, and thank you for your help. Now, there is one more thing you can do with MacCready that I unfortunately have not done yet, and that's because as soon as I finished his quest, I moved on to another companion. But there is one more thing you can do, and that is get access to his perk, which is called Killshot. The Killshot perk is very handy if you like to use VATS a lot, as it gives your character a 20% boost to accuracy for headshots in VATS. In order to get the perk, you need to raise MacCready's affinity level to its maximum. Once you do this, you will be awarded with the perk. So basically just keep traveling with MacCready and keep talking shit to people and doing things that he likes, and eventually you'll get the Killshot perk, which is a pretty great perk actually. Well, it sounds great. I'm definitely gonna go back for it. I know that much. So there you have it, guys, your complete guide to the former mayor of Little Lamplight, Robert Joseph MacCready. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If I missed anything or got anything wrong, please feel free to point it out to me in the comments. I want to make sure I'm giving out the correct information on these guides, so make sure you let me know if I made a mistake. But be nice about it, please. If you're new to the channel, then I'd love it if you became my buddy and hit that subscribe button, guy. My name is Grisno. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one, guys. See you soon.